To make a rosette, we're going to make tiles, 8 of them, each from a square of paper. Normally I would use a square around about this size if I was making a rosette for a greeting card. But to make it easier to understand how to fold and assemble the rosette, I'm going to work from squares of paper much larger. We have a coloured side and a white side, so the coloured side would represent the pattern or the part you want to see. Begin by folding straight side to straight side and making an accurate crease across the centre. Turn the square over and by putting point to point make a diagonal crease. Open, turn and fold point to point again to create a second diagonal crease. The pattern you've then got will look like that. As you lay the sheet of the square on the table, you'll see that these two creases are naturally going in while the others are naturally coming out. Ease those two creases in and you'll find that you are able, if you grab the pieces with your fingers, to create a triangle. Place that down and give the creases an extra squeeze into place. What you've got will be a triangle of 2 layers, one underneath and one on top. What we're going to do is lift the top triangle to the right and bring its point up to the top corner. Crease that in place, fold it back and you'll see you've got a smaller triangle with the rest of it tucked underneath. Repeat with the other side, lift it, bring the point up to the top corner, take it back, press the creases in place and you'll see that you've created a square shape on top of the original triangle. That is your first piece. We now have the yellow tile we made originally and 7 more, a total of 8, all in different colours to help to make it easier to see how the rosette goes together. To assemble, take 2 tiles, lift one flap of the first tile, hold the 2 flaps of the second tile and tuck the second right up to the crease. Bring the top flap down and that's how the 2 go together. If you wanted to glue, place to glue would be at the bottom and at the top here, so that when this piece goes in and the top comes down, the second green tile will be firmly sandwiched and held between the yellow. The others are added in just the same way. Pick up the flap, hold the 2 flaps of the second tile, tuck it right up to the crease. The flap, tuck it up, bring it down and sandwich the 2 layers. If you wished to glue, you'd be gluing each piece in turn. This one is just being left loose. Pale green tucked up to the blue, the top blue flap comes down. The final piece goes in just the same, it's tucked in, bring it down. The only fiddly bit we have to do is bring the yellow through on top of the pink and then the top piece of the pink comes down to sandwich the yellow in place. And what we have, bearing in mind this is quite loose because I haven't glued it, is a completed rosette, pattern and colours alternating around the outside and the flaps which give the raised effect all running, following on in one direction.